Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hull City in Football Manager 2018. And this episode takes place ASAP after the Liverpool game. You haven't missed anything. Today is all about Watford. And Watford is a very special game for us. And the reason for that is that currently they are the team just ahead of us. If we win today, we can overtake them and get into the 5th place in league table. But if we lose this today, there's a lot of teams here that can catch us and overtake us, and we might go all down outside the spots in Europe. So a very important game. We have that home advantage, and hopefully we can perform as well as we did in the Liverpool game. And of course, after those 4 goals by Lapadula in that Liverpool game, he's currently completely dominating the top goal scorer spot in the league. So yeah, he has set himself up for a very good position to win top goal scorer. But I mean, it's more than half the season left, and there's a lot of things that can happen, injuries and so on. But right now he's in a great position. And with those 4 goals, he's also #1 in average rating. And as you know, our wingers were dominating average rating before, but now Lapadula is #1, and Sosa has worked his way up to #2, and they actually have the same rating here. Another thing I would like to mention is, if you take a look at the date, it's December the 16th. We are getting closer and closer to the January window. And this will probably be the last episode before the January window opens. And I have no plan to buy or sell anybody. But if you take a look at my team, you'll see that there are actually quite a few of my players that other clubs are interested in. Kievo wants Selic. Chelsea wants Svensson. Barcelona and Chelsea wants Gnabry. It was actually just a few days ago there was like a journalist asked me about Barcelona stepping up for him and so on. Some Chinese team want Moreno. Liverpool and Roma wants Costas. Southampton wants Lukaku. So yeah, I might have to fight to keep my players. Of course, for the right price, I could considering selling some of them, but I don't like selling players during the January window because it's always rough to replace them, and you risk to end up doing like something desperate just to replace them. But as you can see, the Ox is still injured, so he won't be with us for this game, but he will be back very soon now because he's been out for a long time. We need him back in business. Other than that, I'm not sure how it happened, but Gnabry is actually, his morale has gone up. He were that poor just a few games ago, but it changed quickly, and that's very good news for us, I guess. It no longer says that he's displeased either, so I'm not sure what's up with that, but it's very good news for us. But since there's a lot of players interesting in our plays, of course I've been scouting, and if you look at players that might become free transfers, there are some fancy names. Of course, if you sign a free transfer, they won't join us until the summer. But can you imagine the next season, us going in with an attack based of Messi, Ronaldo, and Luis Suarez? And then maybe Sergio Ramos in the defense. That would be some fancy names, wouldn't it? Of course, these guys have no interest in joining us, but at least let's pretend. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe they changed their mind. Maybe like it's Messi's childhood dream to one day play for Hull. It's just like haven't talked about it with media before because they don't want to start rumors and so on. So it'll be an interesting next season. But other than like that, if I check like players that are for sale or something, and I kind of like checked especially for players that are transfer listed in positions where other clubs are interested in my players, I kind of haven't seen any interesting things. I've seen like 1 or 2 interesting players, but then it's like a player that's transfer listed for 80 million euros or something like that, and that won't happen. But yeah, I keep my eyes open, and this is the Watford team we're up against, and they have quite a few original Watford players still in the team. But yeah. I feel like we should be favorites here, especially since we have that home advantage. But I mean, they are ahead of us in the league table, so We clearly can't take this one for granted. We need to focus as well as we did during the Liverpool game, because I mean, if you're in 5th place in the Premiership, you're not a bad team. That means you have a lot of quality in your team. I'm doing quite a bit of rotations here because it's been a tough schedule. But hopefully we will be ready and prepared and can do well here. I mean, it's raining at least, and we know that it's always raining. So most of the games we have won have been when it's been raining. So maybe that's something for us. Nothing going on at all here. Not a single shot for any of the teams. Looks like a very, very boring start here of the first. Look at this. And then, of course, it's Watford. Darn it. And Gray has actually picked up an injury here for Watford. Hopefully that's good news for us. It's Brannigan. Over Bowen into the middle for Lapadula. Lapadula sets up. Oh, and, well, decent try. Decent try. At least we got the first highlight. That's something positive. Shows that we can actually create chances. But look at this. We are getting closer and closer to half time. It's been a combined amount of 4 shots this whole half. But here is Gnabry. Now happy again. And here's Lukaku. Lukaku into the box with a cross, long cross. And it hit the bars. But that's some weird stuff going on. That's some football manager stuff going on. Because you definitely don't see things like that very often in real life. I didn't even count as a shot. So even though we hit the top bar, we're still at 1 shot. But we are going to change things up because this is clearly not working. So we're going to go a little bit more attack-minded here for the second half. So first off, we need to tell the lads we are not pleased. We're clearly not pleased. You didn't do anything for the whole half. And then let's roll not like that. Or like that, and then you can still focus a little bit on defense, I guess. Maybe it's like that. And actually, could we go even as an advanced playmaker? I think I should. And then we are going to go attacking here. We are definitely one of the most boring first halves we have played in this series, and we really need to step it up in the second one here, because this is not good enough. Not at all. Rain is pouring down with a long cross. Lukaku, Gnabry into the box. Into the box with a long cross. Is cleared by defense. Lukaku into the box once again. Bowen, Brannigan. And that was a pretty decent chance. Pretty decent. Now we are back to clock just ticking away. And it's a throw in for Watford. We are under some pressure here. They are working. Oh my god, look at this defense. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys around this lonely dude, and nobody around him. This is just embarrassing. This is really, really embarrassing how bad that defense is. I'm not sure why my players do that, because yeah, I just don't know. I tell them to mark tighter. They're clearly not marking tighter if you leave a guy alone like this. One of the central defenders should definitely have been in there. It's a yellow card, some yellow cards. I think we should tell some guys to ease off tackles here. Don't want to risk anything. Like that. Now it's the question, what would be the best option up here? Clearly not here. Oh my god, that's really bad. Could go for an early sub though, really considering it. I think maybe we should. It could go like this. And Maya is the one with the lowest rating. Let's bring in Afonso Sosa. Like that. Box to box, not ball winning. You're going to be deep lying, focusing a little bit on defense, giving us some balance. Also, let's try to speed things up, because we have been trying to retain possession, and it's clearly not working. And we have another throw-in for Watford, intercepted though by Gnabry. Brannigan, Sosa, work his way higher and higher, all alone. Try to set up Lapadula. Bowen loses it. It's back all the way. Can we win this one back? We have to. Come on, guys. Beautiful. It's Gnabry. Gnabry have a lot of space on the left flank, but he goes straight through it. Try to do it himself. Maybe a bit optimistic. Would probably have preferred him to just use all the space he had, then maybe try to find somebody else. And that was a dangerous situation, but it's cleared far, far away. And another injury for them. They are actually really unlucky. How do they look with subs? Did they have somebody? Yeah, they used their last sub now. So at least we have that to our advantage. We are definitely going to go 2 strikers. So we are going to go like this. Let's bring in Keane as a complete forward. And bring Sosa back. You guys can change around like this. Advanced playmaker. And a deep line. Focusing on defense. And other than that, we are probably going to go overloading here. And a team talk. We want you guys to push forward. And here comes a cross to nobody. That's us trying to play more direct, I guess. Giving it away like that. Dini, oh my god. Once again, the defense is terrible. But at least we have Joe Hart in the goal. Butland with a goal kick. And this looks like to be safe in Watford possession, unfortunately. Look at this. These guys have the setting to mark tighter. Are any of these guys marking tighter? They are like a billion miles away from this guy. Why aren't you marking tighter, guys? I don't understand it. If you were marking tighter, because you were 2 against 1, one could have gone up and tried to win the ball from the pass, and the other one could just be behind as a backup. Keane, and another really weak pass. They're giving away so many balls here. Paslak, kind of been invisible this game. Same with Bowen. But Sosa with an optimistic pass for Lapadula, but maybe he can win it back here. Put some pressure on them. And look at this, Bowen. Bowman, God, why are we making so many bad passes? I mean, our guys don't have a bad passing skills. Most of them are pretty decent. Here's Keane though. Here's Lapadula, and doesn't look like Lapadula are planning to score 4 goals today, is it? Lukaku with the throw-in. Brannigan. Back to Lukaku, into the box. Where's this one heading? Paslak, Sosa, trying to get inside. Instead, it's moving in the wrong direction quickly. Maybe a counter-attack. Maybe we can win it back. Doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe we can. Selic here. Selic, whoa, that was a very dangerous pass, but he managed to get it through. But really dangerous one. Bowen, one-touch football here. We are just bouncing it up. This is really going route 1 with the passes here. Just bouncing it up, gambling. But here is Keane in the box, and it's Bowen on the bluff. Oh, that was a great chance, but not good enough. So I think we should go with Gnabry. Gnabry have been garbage today, so let's bring in Svensson as a winger, and yeah, like this. 10 minutes, come on guys. I mean, we have created more chances than them now. Actually, let's take the next step here. Let's go really bump it into the box. We have nothing to lose. Go route 1. Another goal kick. So many highlights to start with a goal kick for Watford. I feel like every other highlight too. Lukaku, Soma, Afonso Sosa. Trying to reach Keane, and they managed to. Is Lapadula in the box, and if you only find defenders. Only find defenders. That was a really good chance. Selic, what will you do? That optimistic pass at Sosa. How can Sosa? He's like our passing genius, and he misses so many passes. Not sure what's up with that. And this is game, set, match. No, it's not. We have 5 minutes of extra time. We have used 30 seconds. Come on, guys. One highlight before this is over. Please. One highlight. It's all I beg for. This is probably just the end of the highlight, the end of the game. This 20 seconds. But maybe not Brannigan. Can we do something here? Bowen, oh my god, that's very, very optimistic by Bowen. And this means another very frustrating loss. They picked up a lot of injuries, but they got the goal. Looking at statistics, yeah, this is frustrating. Really not pleased with this result, and we are falling down the league table. Have to tell the lads aggressively that we are very, very far from pleased with that result. And yeah, this was very far from what we wanted today, and even from, we know that they were good. I mean, they wouldn't be in fourth place in a spot in Europe if they weren't good. But I still felt like there was a chance for us to take this, but it clearly didn't happen. And yeah, let's take a look at the schedule here. One thing I haven't mentioned is that the draw for the Euro Cup first knockout round had been made, and we got the Dinamo Bucharesti. So I think we should be fine. I think it's the team we should beat, but can never underestimate the teams when you get to the knockout rounds, because it's always very difficult. The good thing for us right now, as you know, we have had a very tough period here playing against like most of the, or all of the top teams in the league. Now we will have a team kind of easier with these teams that are all pretty far down the league table. So it's a big chance for us to take a lot of points here. So most likely next episode might even be the Arsenal game. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm considering the Arsenal game because that's the next time we're up against a team that's really like a big team. But yeah, I think that's it for this episode. As always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and I'll see you in the next episode.